part 2 of reviewing YouTube channels. Let's jump into it. So we're going to review these 9 channels in this part. So let's get started with the unfolding hour. So let's take a look at the channel description. Okay, there's no description, 17 subscribers, 8 videos, 340 views, and they have started only in November 19, 2024, which is not that bad. Okay, let's take a look at one of the shorts.
Doesn't she kind of look like the owner's daughter that died on her wedding day? Where her eyes move, they follow you.
It was reaching towards us and it was getting bigger and bigger. It's pointy.
Like what we really need to do over here is kind of add some kind of a context, because the production quality from this is pretty good, and as can be expected, you have clipped some interesting part from most likely one of the videos which we are going to check next. But one of the recommendations that I would give you is to kind of put your texts up in the top in this area, because over here see, the texts are also pretty good, and I think I've done a wonderful job here. But if you could place them near the main video, then it would be easier to follow. So let's go and check one of the videos. Okay, it's pretty long, so
look like the owner's daughter
what I'm going to do is kind of
died on her wedding
skip
day?
through this
Where her eyes move.
intro.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Unfolding Hour.
Oh, that's pretty long
We're coming
intro.
at you live on Friday the 13th. You thought spooky season was over? It's not over, okay? We're back.
Live and full of energy.
We are back with the spookiness.
So for me, things are starting, I think, a bit slow. So what you could do is kind of add some of the funny clips for which you don't need any context. So that would create a sense of humor, and people would then watch the full video to get to those parts and kind of relate more with it. So what you could do in the first 10 seconds is kind of get the attention of your audience and sell the entire video to them, so that like they watch throughout, preferably till the end. It's an hour-long video, so I don't think you are going to retain that kind of audience. But even if you do it fairly well, I think you're going to get a lot of watch time from this. So in terms of production quality, I will give it an 8 out of 10, because everything is really well organized and everything is good. In terms of entertainment, I am going to give it a 6, because I think you can bring more context into this and kind of entertain a bit more in the initial phases to get the audience hooked to your video. And now let's take a look at the thumbnails, and this one is pretty good, but I think you can also do well for the other ones. Like this one is also fairly good, but this is something that I would love to click and watch. So you can create more like them. So in terms of titles and thumbnails, I am going to wait, let me take a minute. Let me take a look at these titles. Okay. I'm not gonna say much about them because long titles do work at times, but I think you could make them kind of more precise to, like over here, you can just say terrifying real life horror stories. Like over here, you have already written stay awake if you're there, right? So you don't need to repeat that over here. Like that, you can shorten it, because see, main aim is to make things as simple as possible so that people have to spend less time deciding whether or not to click on a video. Because if they spend more than a few seconds, then man, I can bet they're not going to click on your videos. So make them as compelling as possible with as little information as possible, because then they will, because that will create a sense of mystery which the people would like to check out. So I'm going to give it a 7. Okay, subscribed. Let's move on to the next channel. The next on our list is ManfredPlusMagic, and let me see their channel. You build, I play, live stream, giveaways. Okay, and there's a form in here, I think, for the giveaways. And the guy has almost 4,000 subscribers, 648 videos, and damn, 1.5 million views. That's pretty amazing, and he's been active since 2012. Interesting. So let's take a look at one of his shots. Maybe we'll learn something valuable from these.
Everybody probably already knows this combo, but I think it's really funny. You got yourself a Soren Markov. -3. Target opponent's life total becomes 10. You probably see where I'm going with this. And yeah, it'll do the thing. Just a fun combo. I like it. Everybody probably already knows this combo, but I think it's really funny.
Okay, I think they have a pretty niche topic that they're discussing on, so I will not understand much of it. Anyway, let's see one of the videos.
For the intents and purposes of this video, let's define a board wipe. A board wipe, also known as a board sweep, is an instant or sorcery spell
Nice,
that
I'm
destroys or
imagining,
exiles all permanents
board
of
wipe.
a certain type. And I'd like to expand this by saying board wipes can also be any other type of card, not just instants or sorceries. There are definitely artifacts and creatures that get rid of the stuff just as well as the instants and sorceries do. There are 12 types of board wipes. I know it's a lot. We got Wrath effects, specific creature board wipes, Threshold board wipes, Wrath of all but damage board wipes, Toughness reducers, specific card type board wipes, modal board wipes, absolute board wipes, one-sided board wipes.
So it's about board wipes, obviously, we can tell by the title. And I think you have done a pretty good job retaining my attention until like this point. Okay, and they have, I mean, you have explained everything, I think, pretty clearly using timelines, so it's pretty organized. Nice, nice. This is actually pretty good. So in terms of production quality, I am giving it an 8 because obviously you can see everything is really neatly organized, and like this thing looks pretty professional. And in terms of entertainment, I am going to give it an 8 as well, and that's because the guy makes the topic interesting and not just focuses on interesting topics. So that's one of the biggest skills that you can have. And also in terms of thumbnails, I can see that these are, they are of the same standard pretty much. I would click on some of them without any hesitation, but for some of them, maybe you could kind of make them a bit more simple, so that way people can focus a bit more on the main things and create some kind of a mystery which people would like to know, and that's the reason they will click more on your videos. So that's just my take. Like, for example, this one is pretty good because I mean, if you could reduce this text maybe a little bit, I don't know, cut a few words out, then 10 random cards for your next reserve deck. You can just write reserve deck, uh, 10 cards or something, 10 random cards, like take as many words as possible out of them. So in terms of thumbnail, I am going to give it a 7. So you're doing pretty good, and all the best to you. Subscribe. Okay, so this is Tenmixx, and over here there's no description. They have got a Twitch link and 329 subscribers. I just subscribed, 47 videos and 141,000 views, which is pretty amazing. They started in 2021. So basically I already did a review on them, but it did not get recorded. So you can take a look at this.
Next
it's pretty hilarious.
boxing opponent. Tenmixx.
Yeah?
I wonder who you're gonna say.
I don't know. I'm really
Fucking
racking
way.
my
And watch what
brain.
happens next.
I'm racking my brain right now. Do you want to see me throw a punch? You know, just.
Yeah, go,
See
yeah.
how you're gonna do.
I'm just terrified, honestly.
Yo.
God, I need
what do you
to-
think? Oh, fuck.
I don't know how to respond to that, man.
I'd be shaking if I were you.
I am. I think I just shat my pants.
Honestly,
I was just so convinced. I gotta say Tenmixx. I mean, I'm shaking for you, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
me first Tenmixx will never happen. I'm actually.
Damn, you're shaking for him.
I understand, man.
It's pretty funny. I still don't get it how they have only 2 views. Let's take a look at their video. So this is basically a parody of Star Spangled Banner. Let's see this. So yeah, I'm going to stop it right there. So in terms of production quality, I think I'm going to give it a 6 because even though it's pretty entertaining, but still, like, you have to improve some of these things, even though it's pretty hilarious. In terms of entertainment value, I'm going to give it a solid 8, and that is because it's pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure your main audience is going to love what you're sharing, and for them, I'm sure it's pretty high quality content. And for the titles and thumbnails, what you have done here is pretty goofy because these things are different but yet unique. So from the looks of it, you have done pretty well over here. So we are just going to check what this is. Yep, that's just pure goof, man. All they say is what's up, brother, and then it's an hour long. I mean, why the hell? But it's working. It's got 49,000 views. And other than that, I would suggest you keeping your face in there because these are performing pretty well. So in terms of titles and thumbnails, I am going to give it a 7. All you have to do is make more thumbnails like these because they have obviously gotten the best views. So let's move on to our next channel. Okay, so next up on our list we have Jawn Zee Nah, and let's take a look at it by creating challenges to make games fun. Nice, I like it. Dark Souls mode, right? So 22 subscribers, 15 videos, 5,500 views, and joined only in July this year 2024. And guys from South Africa. Pretty good. Let's take a look at these shots.
Oh my god, I'm dead!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, what a play! That was an excellent play from me. What the fuck? Where did you come from? Of course, he's just camping there. Oh my
Pretty
god.
interesting. It retained my attention really good. Let's take a look at this.
Playing Fortnite is always something I've wanted to try ever since I've implemented this. I've
Nice
done it
accent.
because
I like
it. There's no other way to put it. I'm definitely going to do it now. I just want to see how far I can get and see the overall experience of it because there's no way I'm going to get to Unreal. Only 4 minutes that I've been waiting. So European servers it is. Okay, first game on.
Okay, so the quality is fine and the gameplay is pretty fun. It's retaining my attention and I'm sure your core videos are going to love it. Let's skip forward a bit.
I'm shooting around him.
This is one of the problems with skill-based games, because it's so hard to commentate while you're playing something which can be considered pretty competitive yet serious. So in terms of production quality, I am going to give this a solid 8 because of course it's a video game. You're going to expect a good quality out of this. And secondly, in terms of entertainment, I'm going to give it a 9 because amazing, man. And in terms of titles and thumbnails, these three are pretty good, and this one is pretty good as well for the topic. However, I can see that the colors are not exactly aligned. Also, the thumbnail is of Call of Duty, whereas you can clearly see it's soccer over here. So that is something you should avoid because the dropout rates are going to be pretty high. So for titles and thumbnails, I am going to give it a 6. Subscribe to your channel. Let's move on to our next on the list. Okay, so next on our list we have Fractured Graphite. Let's take a look at them. Simple drawing videos, it ain't much, but at least it's something. You're right, we all have to start somewhere, and I'm so glad you have started. So we have 16 subscribers, 10 videos, and 2,777 views. That's pretty nice. The videos must be really good. Let's take a look at the shorts. This is so soothing. Nice. Really nice job with the background music. And there's only one video. What? How did you get 17 subscribers? Yeah. Again, the background music is pretty amazing. It's holding my attention really well. Is it gonna be a crab? No. Some kind of a bunny? These two look like eyes, right? And ears. It's gonna be some kind of an alien. Okay, so that guy is running, right? Okay, so the music kind of stopped here. I wish you would have added another track because I have watched it till the end and I gotta say it's pretty interesting. I loved seeing you draw. And yeah, I don't exactly know what kind of creature this is, but the drawing looks pretty fun and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. So it's pretty good. In terms of production quality, I am going to give it a 9 because personally I found the videos and their angles to perfectly align with the channel. And secondly, in terms of entertainment, I am going to give it an 8 because honestly the channel is really good, but what you could add is kind of add some kind of background music for the rest of this video. And I think you can also time lapse your videos in shorts. So yeah, over here I can actually see that you have time lapsed your drawings. So let's have a crack at it again. Okay, so you love to draw fictional characters. Nice. I get a sense of how this is going to go. So really well done with your channel, and I'm pretty sure it's going to blow up really good if you keep making those videos. And that is if you keep making those videos, which is the most important part. So you should stay consistent and try to get more exposure through means such as Reddit, Discord, wherever your potential fans may likely be situated, and make use of it. Show people your videos and people are gonna love it. Trust me, it's much better than you can imagine. So good luck with your channel, and now we are going to move on to our next channel. So next on our channel we have Roopsita Basu. And damn, I totally misspelled your name last time, and that's because I was reading anglicized names, so I could not figure. And you're a fellow Bengali, I'm a Bengali. So anyway, let's have a look at what your channel is about. I write and tell stories. Okay, 99% fiction, 31 subscribers, 4 videos, pretty nice, 350 views. Pretty sure your videos are good. Let's check this. Ah, Kolkata. I love it. I'm not sure how many people are gonna relate with this, but I'm from the same place, so yeah, went really nice with the background music. Let's check this.
I learned about a word called doom scrolling.
Your cinematographic skills are pretty amazing. I mean, the production and everything, it looks so professional. Nice.
I learned about a word called doom scrolling, synonymous to a rabbit hole. That is what has been happening the last couple of months.
I was going to make a video on this.
I don't understand what it wants from me. When the sun quietly descends to sleep, night grows longer, and the dark reminds me of a phase being dealt with, but not forgotten. As much as I want to take comfort in it, I keep getting visions of a cycle repeating, a whirlpool emerging, my feet quicksand, sinking further and further. I don't think I'm clever enough to understand why it hurts. The reason for stepping away was because it hurt. I try to grasp on emotions because I feel them strongly, and also I am too scared of turning into a rock and not feel anything.
Wow. I can't believe it. I think maybe in the actual video I'm going to cut some parts out, but I watched the entire video and I felt something. This entire thing felt like I can't express it. It's a different feeling altogether. I am, I don't know, 90% sure you have gone to a film school. Otherwise, I can't believe this kind of perfection. It was not about the video quality, but it was about the feeling that you tried to deliver, and I don't have any words. In terms of production quality, I am going to give it, uh, I don't know, I want to give it a 10 to be honest, both in terms of production quality and entertainment. I am going to give it a 10 because this was different. This was more than entertainment. Like, this is one of those things which strike your emotions, and I don't have any words to explain myself. Like, you played my emotional chords with this video, so you get 10 out of 10 in both of them. And let's have a look at the thumbnails. This one is pretty nice. Monologue. Yeah, this is good. Your audience is going to relate with it fine. But I think you could some kind of a text like this one over here. It would make this more aesthetic. And in terms of thumbnails, I'm going to give it a 7 because you could use some work over here. Like, the background over here is really nice and the text over here is really nice. So I think you could improve it a little bit, but it is already high quality. So I would like to say that you can build more on what you already have. I wish to see more of your videos in the future. And now we are going to move on to our next channel. Okay, so right now we are on Strings and Theory. And let's take a look what it's about. I'm a PhD student in physics and machine learning journey. Okay, I will. And she has 807 subscribers, 31 videos, 2700 views, 27,000 views, which is pretty nice. And she started 2020 in July. So she doesn't have any shorts. We are going to look at her video.
Hello and welcome to a day in the life of not being a PhD student. If you're new here, I used to do my PhD, but I then quit to pursue my passion of physics and machine learning, and this is what my life currently looks like. So my days look pretty similar. I wake up and I get some sunlight because Andrew Huberman told me to. I then proceed to have some coffee and this really weird breakfast that people love to comment on. I still bike to the university, which is maybe a bit sad, but the Wi-Fi connection is amazing and I will try and be a bit better at making applications. I'm applying for this data quality assurance consultant job. I'll also try and reach out to this faculty member if he has any PhD positions now or in the future, and I also hope to...
Okay, that's pretty good. So from what I can see is that the video is going to entertain the majority of your viewers. So in terms of production quality, I am going to give it an 8, and you can obviously improve on the recordings and the video quality, kind of work on color corrections and these things to even fine-tune your videos further, but it's already pretty nice. And your storytelling is also good. You have added all the relevant clips that could be used for this video, and this creates an excellent synergy between the video and the voiceover. And in terms of entertainment value, I am pretty sure what you're talking about is of high interest to your audience, and you are speaking on relevant topics where even I was gaining an interest, so I am going to give you a 9. And in terms of thumbnails and titles, I think these also look pretty professional and you can kind of understand everything just by looking at the thumbnails. So I am going to give it a solid 9 as well. So excellent job with your channel. Makes sense why you have so many subscribers. I want to wish you the very best on your journey. Keep producing more content like this. Moving on, next on our list we have XBlade. Please don't be afraid to subscribe and follow me on my social medias. Okay. Really nice message. Guy has 1,000 subscribers, 360 videos, 325,000 views, and started in 2013. Okay, nice. Let's take a look at one of the shots. And from here I can say that you have worked a lot on your thumbnails because they are pretty standard, and by the looks of it, you have paid adequate attention to the theme and colors.
Matthew, have to drink that up.
Yeah,
drink.
forget the joke.
Don't said.
He's gonna drink it up like it's the Grimace shake.
Don't. Okay, really.
No,
I'll drink
not
two.
Grimace shake. Grimace is cum.
I am
Whoa.
currently the Grimace cum.
Oh, Grimace is
Yeah,
Don't get
right.
it. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
I'm gonna say ooh, yes.
For once, the extra creamy.
A little extra Grimace, please.
Bro, it's a double pump of grimace.
No.
Oh, I bet it's a double pump.
Okay. Or no, they call it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what a funny moment looks like. Bro is delivering on his promise. Let's take a look at this.
Actually, no, I think this will look better.
Shout
Okay. Oh,
out
yeah,
Dalton for-
that was
for-
Connors.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I just
Ready?
remember, all I think about it, like, anytime I see that skit, it's just him yelling, "Diabetes, bitch!"
Diabetes,
Oh my gosh.
bitch!
That's crazy.
Hold up.
Yeah, that's really crazy. You guys are dancing. Okay. But I think what you could do is kind of skip that.
Now it's OG.
Okay, you have already skipped
I
it.
haven't farmed for mats in 84 years.
What the fuck is that?
I am currently in the Grimace cum.
What?
What'd you say?
He's in the Grimace cum.
Wait, where is he
Grimace
at? I
shake?
need to see, bro. Oh.
It's only on my screen, I know.
I haven't even played regular Fortnite. I wonder, like, what it would feel like.
Wait, I can pet your hamster.
I feel like I'm back in time somehow.
I want to throw this thing in the microwave.
What the frick?
Wait, what?
Oh, Matthew, have to drink that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drink.
forget the joke.
Don't said.
He's gonna drink it up like it's the Grimace shake.
Okay, it's pretty damn nice.
No.
Production quality is good because, I mean, yeah, it's good. But I think you could make it more entertaining by kind of narrowing it down to those footages where you guys are having like proper comedy moments, you know, those funny conversations like the one I just saw in that shot. So those things can actually make your videos more appealing to the general audience, and that is kind of the only suggestion that I have for you, because in terms of the other things you are already doing pretty well. So in terms of production quality, I am going to give it an 8 out of 10, and for the entertainment value also I'm going to give it an 8, because it's pretty funny. You can make it even funnier, but it's already damn good. And also for the thumbnails, I can see, like previously mentioned, you have already done a pretty great job with the colors and everything. So for that, I'm going to give you a 10 out of 10. So all the best, buddy, with your videos, and I hope you keep improving and keep growing. So now let's move on to our next channel. Okay, so right now we are on the page of K Kitchen, and let's take a look at this. Okay, there's no bio in here, and 129 subscribers, 172 videos, 42,000 views, which is pretty nice, and only started in September 2023, which was last year. So it's pretty amazing, and they're from India. Nice. Let's take a look at one of the shorts. Okay, I've already watched this. Yeah, I can understand it's a fish curry. Okay, the subscriber call is good, but I think first of all, this short was a little too short. And secondly, what you could do is with a special fish curry. Yeah, I can see this, but okay, so it's not from a long form video. So I think it's a standalone video, right? So what you could actually do is kind of make a long form video for this recipe, and then I want you to actually take people step by step, like as to how to make this recipe, because from this video I can understand it's a fish curry, and of course you're looking for subscribers, so you can actually tell them what kind of fish curry it is, like fish curry with cauliflower, right? So you can say fish curry with data and full copy, or with, I don't know what data is called in English, but you can say with fish curry with cauliflower or something, to kind of niche down on what the food actually is. So that's something that I hope to see from the shorts, and let's take a look at the videos. Okay, let's see. Nice. I've already subscribed. So, yep, this was much better than the previous one. My only suggestion here is going to be, you can add the quantity of ingredients that could be required in this recipe. So I think the video is pretty good. The only thing is that you can actually try to stabilize the camera a little more, but I can understand in many cases it is not a possibility. So in terms of production quality, I am going to give this an 8, and that is because you are actually teaching how to make this recipe in a very short period of time, in under 1 minute, which is really amazing, and people can actually follow your video to cook this recipe on their own. Like a petite egg recipe under 5 minutes. You can just edit this to under 1 minute. The video is only 1 minute long. Of course, it's under 5 minutes. That's just a funny comment. So anyway, and in terms of entertainment value, I am going to give it a 7, and that is because the song and everything, it's pretty entertaining. However, you could try to match the tune as well as the video, kind of sync them together to create that disco kind of synergy, where you're just vibing to the video. So that's the point where you should ideally try to take your videos. And now let's take a look at titles and thumbnails. It's not bad, but the only thing is that you can kind of standardize these things because like these, for example, these videos, I think they're in 16:9 ratio, whereas these are in 9:16 ratio thumbnails. But if I hover over, then I can see that the video itself is in 16:9. So you can actually try to match the thumbnails with the video to give a realistic expectation to whoever is clicking on your video. Because for example, if I want to watch your video on a computer and then I see this, I'm like, okay, it's for a full screen. Then I open the video and turns out it is like this. Then obviously there is a pretty high rate that people may skip this video to actually go and see a video which is in landscape format or 16:9. So that is something you can keep in mind to make better thumbnails. So you can add a frame over here in these parts and do this for all the videos and make them of one standard color. And over here you can kind of put 2 words out of this. These are more than okay, so I think these titles are fine. Only you have to keep all of them standardized. So in terms of titles and thumbnails, I'm going to give this a 7. I wish you all the best, and if you need any help, you can reach out to our channel, and I hope to see more of your videos in the future. Keep learning and keep growing. All the best with your channel. Kind of sums up our channel reviews. What I'm going to do right now is go on Reddit and inform all the channel owners that I have made the review, and based on further reviews, maybe I can continue reviewing your channels where I will become a better reviewer and you will get reviews on your channel. So if you want to do something like that, then you can go to my Reddit or Discord and connect with me. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any suggestions for me, then you can comment down below or connect with me on social media and we can discuss that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.